we were discussing it off camera, man, about Masters of Rhythm and the profitability of these events. Because I assume that, like most people, when you were filling out the Standard Bank Arena, that you'd be, driving a Ferrari. And you said that a lot of people expected that from you as well, man. You were on TV and stuff, and you're like, wait, no, that wasn't happening. So just explain to the people, I mean, why exactly, didn't that happen? And you told a story about Casper and your vest and how you relate to him.
Yeah, I was watching Casper, and he said something along the lines of, he filled up the dome and he still had debt to pay. And I can relate, because that's exactly what we went through with Masters of Rythmn year after year, because there is fees to cover that people do not understand, or because they never done events.
Okay.
When there is no sponsor, it's hard for any events to do well. Simply because with Standard Bank Arena, perhaps, the venue around that time was about 68,000 without excluding VAT. And by the time you add that on, obviously it's more. And then you have the disaster management team that have certain requirements in order for you to run an event, and they'll tell you need 50 security personnel. 50 security personnel will come out at about 60,000 rand. They'll tell you need a public liability, public liability to cover that up. One day for an assurance company to cover you, that's like 20K gone, you know what I mean? And then you need your sound and lighting, Standard Bank Arena does not come with sound or light. So to put that together, we're about 150,000 rand for sound and lighting, And then you have your local artists that you have to book, you know what I mean? You had, and we're booking about 6 to 7 artists for Standard Bank Arena, and then, but that cost already, you're looking at about 100 something. Back then, you're looking at about 100 something, 120 just for local artists. And then you have the winning prize for the dancers, because you need to have a prize for them to compete, to get excited, you know what I mean? So you're looking at the price of the winning dancers, total 50,000 when gone, because you have to cover different categories, And then we had international guests that we were bringing all the time. Like we brought Salah from France at one time, and his requirement was that he comes with Air France only, and Air France first class, that is. And Air France first class, if you do a research, like 45,000 rand, So and while his fee is 30,000 rand, So that's excluding his accommodation and everything else. So by the time you're really done with your marketing and everything, by the time you're really done, 600K easily gone. You know what I mean? So and then you're basically hoping that if you do well, you start covering, everything else. So by the time we're done with Masters of Rythmn, we might have made about 800,000, and then from that, when you start paying everybody else, you're basically left with about, let's say, 100 or 80,000 rand between a team of 5 of your partners. That's nothing compared to the effort that you put in. You know what I mean? That's like 6 months of planning to come out about 5,000 rand per person or 10,000 per person, depending on how well you did that year. That's for me, right? So that's basically what we're looking at. So it's hard for an event to take place if there's no sponsor. If there's no sponsor, you basically have your heart out there and hoping that something will happen, and that's always a risk. That's one of the reasons why we stopped, because the expectation started growing higher and higher every year. It's like you brought Salah, you brought Hilton Bosch, you brought Stardust from the USA. Now we want an international rapper. So the expectation become bigger. So and we could not keep up. We were hoping that after our 5th year, our 6th year, because we made it that big and we proved ourselves year after year. By that time, we'll have a sponsor that will come on board and be like, yo, let's do this. But we never really did, And it's not because we didn't try, We did push, we approached a lot of people, but for some reason, nothing came out of it. So we had to take it easy and just take a break and rethink and decide if we should do it or not. But I'm glad he's back.
See, that's a lot of money, man.
That is a lot of money, man. We had to make loans and stuff, And that's another thing. We had to make loans. And obviously, when somebody lends you money, you need to pay back with interest. So those are the other extra costs that we had to face. It's the interest that comes with making loans.
Jeez, man. All I can say is maybe you should send an email to Mabala Noise. Try and get signed or something, man. That's crazy, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Alright, cool,
man. Maybe they should look at this video and, you know, set up a meeting or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool, man.